Whether it was full-color maps, cheat codes, specific help, or comics, Nintendo Power had you covered. I thought it would be fun to take a look back at some of the review scores of our favorite and not-so-favorite games. The Mean Green Machines are our cover boys this month, featuring a nice full-color guide through the sewers and the city in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But we also get the same treatment for games like Bayou Billy and the excellent Life Force. The mailbox has two interesting letters sent in. One is the infamous Zelda rap, which, you guessed it, is preppy rap at its worst.
It's the Legend of Zelda and it's really rad. Those creatures from Ganon are pretty bad.
And a recipe for Mike Tyson's Punch was sent in as well. Seems like a fun little drink. Anybody ever make it?
You stay out of this. And you too.
Last month's issue featured the nominees for the very first Nintendo Power Awards. In this issue, the results are in. Best Sound and Graphics went to Castlevania 2, while Game of the Year went to Zelda 2. Pretty damn good pick. In classified information, we learned the grenade glitch trick in Blaster Master, my personal favorite, as well as a few tips in Ninja Gaiden, like how to access the hidden sound test for its killer music. In Counselor's Corner, gamers asked where the fairy spell is located in Zelda 2, and how to obtain the saw in Milon's secret castle. Finally, the top 30 has last month's runner-up Zelda 2 in the prime number 1 position, while Super Mario 2 gets the boot down to second place. And rounding out third is the original Zelda, still going strong after all this time. Wait a minute. Track and Field 2 at number 5? What the hell?
Ugh, I've had it with this game.
But now, let's take a look at the preview section and see what the scores are. Mega Man 2 is often heralded as a top 10 all-time great on the NES. Excellent music, nice graphics, and improved gameplay make this a joy to run through. You could lobby for a score of 18 for the music and Metal Blades alone, but at a whopping 17.5, I think this is a perfect score for this classic. But on the flip side, I was caught totally unaware that Fester's Quest by Sunsoft would score a 17. A lot of us gamers don't like this game because of its power down system for its weapons, as well as its lack of checkpoints. But a recent playthrough has changed my mind, and now I love this game. Check out my top 5 Sunsoft games for the full scoop. Again, completely flabbergasted that Faxanadu, or Fizanadu, a game I grew up playing, scored so low. A 15.5 is good, but I would have given it a 16 minimum. It's a solid action platformer with, again, tremendous music, graphics, and a dark and mysterious kind of look and vibe to the game that I just love. Clash of Demon Head is pretty good, if bizarre for its time. The heavy anime style is present here, and I like the platforming. But navigating your way around the map can be a bit confusing at first. It is a lot of fun when you can get your bearings though, and a 13.5 is fitting. As archaic as Dragon Warrior is these days, Nintendo Power really pushed this role-playing game as hard as they could. It never became a smash hit like it was in Japan, but they tried valiantly here in North America, and honestly, a score of 12, that sits fine with me. Super Dodgeball is a game I grew up with, and the music is ingrained into my brain almost 30 years later. The moves you could pull off in the 2-player versus mode is an absolute blast. It's one of those pick-up-and-play games that's easy to learn and tough to master. I would have given it a solid 14.5 and not a 13 that MP gave it. So, Monster Party was a game I played and didn't think too much of it. A simple platformer with some unique-looking baddies and twisted backgrounds. Other than that, didn't do really much for me. A score of 13.5 is a-okay. Never played Athletic World as it's one of those power pad games. While there are quite a few modes to choose from, I would rather much pop in World Class Track Meet. At a 12, it seems like a good score for this guy. I remember playing Crazy Castle a lot as a kid. I would frequently borrow this cart from my Uncle Mac. Even as a child I knew that this game was super simplistic, but you know what? I still like the game. Despite the score of 11.5, I think it's a fitting score. Have not played Street Cop, and honestly, it doesn't look like that much fun. It's yet another Power Pad game that's not named World Class Track Meet, so I care not for it. And as much as I love Fist of the North Star as a property, the NES version is not good. The music is mediocre and the graphics are a bit messy. An 11.5 is a damn shame. They could have done something special with this guy. I do not like Amagon. A one-hit kill action platformer with no continues? No thanks. I was tricked by Hidelight's awesome box art, but this top-down actionless game was a lemon, so it can suck a lemon up its asshole. A 10 is way too high. I mentioned before my hatred for Kung Fu Heroes. For those that aren't in the know, it took me nearly half a day to complete, and by the end of it I wanted to snap my controller in half. With its mandatory treasure system to even be able to beat the game and lackluster controls, a 9.5 is deserving. While there's not much to Adventure of Lolo, this cute action puzzler was a delight to play and can be played by anyone of any age. Hell, even the nefarious one has a soft spot for the blue mush ball. With a score of 13, I'd say it's a bit too low here. As far as baseball games go, Baseball Stars is the tops, at least in my opinion. While there's no official MLB license, you can create your own players and teams, which was unheard of back in the day. The min-maxing of upgrading players' stats is such fun, and it was a stroke of genius by SNK. Again, a 13 is too low in my opinion. Okay, so there you have it. Mega Man 2 is tops for issue 6 with, unbelievably, Professor's Quest sneaking into the runner-up spot, with Faxanadu, Clash at Demon Head, and Adventures of Lolo rounding up the top 5, while Amagon, Highlight, and Kung Fu Heroes sit at the bottom of the food chain. Stay tuned because next time it's Nintendo Power issue 7. We'll be taking a look at seminal NES hits RoboCop, Bad Dudes, and one of the most hyped soundtracks of all time, Roger Rabbit. Nah, I'm kidding, it's DuckTales.